2011 is the day that my life changed forever. It was a Friday night. My mom asked both me and my two older sisters to come over to the house. This was very odd, so I knew something was going on. She sat all three of us down in the living room and bluntly said, "I have breast cancer." Since that day, a lot of things have changed, and some things haven't. Here we are, almost 5 years later, and my mom is still battling a downhill battle with her metastatic triple-negative breast cancer, which is the worst kind. I have also lost two of my good friends' moms to this horrific disease. Cancer has taken my mom from being a farmer, social butterfly, energizer bunny, to a frail, blind in one eye, handicapped woman who sleeps more than she is awake, has to use a walker to get around, and is forgetful and confused. I am scared I'm going to lose her. I am scared she won't be able to see me walk down the aisle, and I'm scared she won't ever get to see her grandchildren grow up. As much as I hate cancer, it has made me a stronger person and the person I am today. It has taught me to hold my head up high despite all odds, and it forced me to work my way through respiratory therapy school because financially my parents couldn't afford to help me. But yet, I still managed to graduate cum laude. It is also the #1 reason why I'm taking the long route in getting my bachelor's degree. I have to work full-time in order to pay my bills and tuition. One thing this life experience has taught me is to live life to the fullest and to love unconditionally. Life is not all about paying bills and working all the time. You have to enjoy life and to make life worth living for. For me, my #1 thing is my family and my wonderful boyfriend, Jeremy. I now take random trips to go see my nephew, even if I am on the road for 2 hours and only get to see him for an hour. I go visit my sister in San Antonio, even if it is just for lunch. I also make a point to go visit my mom at least once a week, even if she is sleeping the entire time while I'm just cleaning the house. So what's changed? Well, before, I never would have done this. I never would have thought of driving these long distances just for lunch or just to see my nephew for an hour. And also, I never would have driven all the way to Hallettsville just to clean a house. But for me, family right now is all that I have. I have to cherish it because life tomorrow is not guaranteed. In conclusion, cancer is a god-awful disease, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Some days I want to cry and lay around and sleep all day. But most days, I manage to pick myself up and keep on living. Because honestly, what is there left to do? You have to keep living. There's 2 things I want to leave you with today. First, if you have a close friend or relative that you know has someone close to them that's battling cancer, refrain from saying, "You are so strong, I am so proud of you, keep it up." Because honestly, that person is typically putting on a front. And if it was up to them, they would give it up in a heartbeat. I know I would. Also, ask your friend how they are doing. Because 9 times out of 10, when you ask about their loved one, most of the time their loved one isn't doing the best. And cancer affects the entire family, not just the person receiving chemotherapy. And it really will make your friend feel a whole lot better if you ask them how they are doing, not their loved one.